Gen students, so I'm back with the remaining portions of the chapter triangle and its properties. And if you see on board, I have written maths, and I also know that you might be thinking the full form of maths over here, but it is not so. I have written this maths in order to tell you people the things that we have studied in previous video. So in previous video, you have seen median, you have seen altitude, you have seen types of triangles, you have seen that in a right angle triangle the longest side is known as hypotenuse, and you also have seen one of the properties that whenever you do sum of two sides, then it is always greater than third side, and whenever you subtract two sides, it is always less than the third side. So here you have, I am repeating, you have studied median, you have studied altitude, you have studied types of triangle, you have studied about hypotenuse, and you have studied about sum and subtraction property of triangle. Now after this, let us move on to the questions on the basis of this, and for that we are going to do try these of page number 113. Try these, page number 113. Over here what is said in question number 1 is that you have to mention 6 elements, and those 6 elements are the 3 sides and 3 angles of triangle A, B and C. Okay, so as it is mentioned, 6 elements of triangle are, so sides. So sides over here are this AB, then this BC, and then this AC. If we talk about angles, so in angles, those elements are angle ABC, angle BCA, and angle CAB. So these are the 6 elements of triangle. Now after this, in question number 2 it is asked, write the side opposite to vertex Q of triangle PQR. Okay, so this is question number 2, and in second it is first part. Now here try understanding this. It is mentioned triangle PQR, and it is asked side opposite to vertex Q. So side opposite to vertex Q, what you will do is you will leave this Q, and the things that will be left will be PR. Also you can understand it by drawing the triangle PQR. For example, this is triangle PQR. Now the side opposite to vertex Q, this is Q, so side opposite to vertex Q is PR. Okay, so you'll write side opposite to vertex Q is PR. So it can be done in both the ways. Either you draw the figure and see which side is coming opposite to that vertex, or if you can see in your book also it is mentioned triangle PQR, so you leave the one which is asked, that is Q, and the remaining, that is PR, will be the side opposite to vertex. Now let's see the second part. Now in second part it is said angle opposite to side LM, angle opposite to side LM of triangle LMN. If this is triangle LMN and it is said that you have to find angle opposite to side LM. This is LM, so opposite side will be N. Also, if you write triangle LMN, so you have to leave L and M. So the one which will be opposite to side LM will be the leftover, that is N. Now let's write this. So angle opposite to side LM of triangle LMN is, let me write this over here, is, so opposite to LM, so it means that will be angle N. Okay, now let's see the third part. In third part, once again there is a triangle, and that triangle now is triangle RST. This is triangle RS and T. Now it is mentioned vertex opposite to side RT. So vertex opposite to side RT will be S. So write down vertex opposite to side RT is S. Okay, so vertex opposite to side RT is S over here. Now let us move on to question number third. In question number third, what is said is, look at the figure 6.2. There are many figures made, and you have to classify each of the following triangle according to sides and angles. Now let me make a table so that it is convenient for you people to have all those at one place. Okay, so I'm erasing it now. And I'm making a table. Okay, so this is serial number, this is figure. Then in question it is mentioned on the basis of side, on the basis of angle. So classification on basis of side, then classification on basis of angle. Now those figures which are given, let us do them. In the first part there is a figure in which triangle is made, and it is A, B and C, where this is 5 centimeter and these two sides are 8 centimeter respectively. Now on the basis of side, if you see, then you'll observe, now see, one side is 5 centimeter, the other one is 8, and the third side also is 8. And in previous video I have said that whenever two sides are of equal measurement, it is always what will be the answer? It will always be an isosceles triangle. Okay, so this one is isosceles triangle on the basis of side. Now let us see on the basis of angle. On the basis of angle, you are observing over here in the figure very clearly that it is acute angled triangle. So here you'll mention acute angled triangle. I have made the sign of triangle over here. Now let's see the second part. In second part, if you observe, then it is made a figure like this, where this is 90 degree, that is given, this is 6 centimeter, this is 8 centimeter, and this is 10 centimeter, and this triangle is PQR. It is triangle PQR. Now on the basis of side, if you see, this is 6 centimeter, this is 8 centimeter, this is 10 centimeter, all the sides are of different measurement, and since all the sides are of different measurement, that is why it will be scalene triangle. Okay, now after this, let's see on the basis of angle. So on the basis of angle, you know that whenever one of the angles will be equal to 90 degree, then it will always be right angle triangle. So this is right angled triangle. Now let's do the third part. In third part, the figure is, now it is triangle LMN. LMN, and let me draw this figure once again. It is 7 centimeter. This also is 7 centimeter. Now what you are observing, that these two sides are of equal measurement. So since they are of equal measurement, so it has to be isosceles triangle. And when we talk about the classification on the basis of angle, so on the basis of angle, what you observe that it is greater than 90 degree. And you know that whenever any of the angles, if one of the angle is greater than 90 degree, then it will be always an obtuse angled triangle. Okay, so in this way we have done with the three parts. Let us do the remaining three parts now, but meanwhile all of you write. Okay, so the rest, let us do the fourth part here, and the figure that is made is RST, and all of them are of measurement 5.2 centimeter. Now when it is 5.2 centimeter, so on the basis of angle and on the basis of side, what will be happening is, now on the basis of side, what you are observing, all the three sides are of same measurement. That is why on the basis of side it will be equilateral triangle. Then on the basis of angle, now in equilateral triangle the angles will be always equal. All the three angles will always be of measurement 60 degree each. This angle S will be of 60 degree, angle T will be of 60 degree, and so will angle R. So that is why on the basis of angle, as you are observing that all the three angles are less than 90 degree, That is why it will be acute angled triangle. Now let's do the fifth part. Okay, in fifth part what you are observing that it is triangle ABC. This is A, this is B, and this is C. Then this is 3 centimeter, this is 3 centimeter, and this one is 7 centimeter. That is written over here. In fact, it is not correct, but over here it is written. So we are seeing this according to the question that is given to us. Now, on the basis of side, what you are observing is that the two sides are of equal measurement and the third is not same. That is why it will be isosceles triangle. On the basis of angle, since two sides are equal, that is why these two angles also will be equal. So on the basis of angle, what will be happening is, but if you see, then you find that this one is greater than 90 degree. This angle is greater than 90 degree. So it will be obtuse angled triangle. Now let's talk about the sixth part. In sixth part, if you observe, then the figure is like this, and it is mentioned that this is P, this is Q, and this is R, and the measurements given are 6 centimeter. This also is 6 centimeter. And since these two sides are same, that is why once again it is isosceles triangle. And on the basis of angle, as in question it is mentioned that this angle is 90 degree. That is why it is right angled triangle. Now I hope that it is clear to you people. After this, let us now move on to think, discuss and write. In think, discuss and write, we will be doing question number 3rd and 4th. In this, the question is asked, will an altitude always lie in the interior of a triangle? If you think that this need not be true, draw a rough sketch to show such a case. Now, once you write, then I'll be raising and I'll be showing you this, how this has to be done. Okay, now. So this is think, discuss and write of page number 115. Think, discuss and write of page number 115. Okay, now let's erase this and proceed further. Over here, what will happen is that I'm drawing certain triangles and I'll repeat what I said about altitude. In altitude, what happens that from one vertex you draw a line perpendicular to other side. So this is altitude. So since it is an acute angle triangle, that is why over here you can see that altitude is inside. But what if I have taken a right angle triangle? Now when I have taken a right angle triangle, then what will happen that for this will be altitude, but the other two altitudes will be on the side itself. Okay, the other two altitudes will be on the side itself. but it is mentioned that it does not lie interior of the triangle, and interior is this portion of this triangle. Interior means inside, so this is interior, and in question it is mentioned that it should not come in the interior of the triangle. So in that case, if you draw an obtuse angle triangle over here as I have drawn, so if you draw an obtuse angle triangle, so if you extend the base, then what you observe is that this will be the altitude of the triangle. So in this way you can easily show. So this is rough sketch. I will be showing this case where the altitude lies outside the triangle. Okay, so it is not compulsory that every time it will be lying inside. It can also be on the line as I have shown in right angle triangle, and it may also be outside of the triangle as you people can see here. So if you want, you can show all the three types. Say for acute angle triangle, you can show this where it is lying inside the triangle. Then you can show for right angle triangle where altitude will be this only, which will be lying on the triangle, and then over here you can see which is lying outside the triangle. So you will write no, this is question number 3rd. No, and altitude always, no, and altitude always does not lie in the interior of the triangle, as in right angled triangle it is the two legs that are altitude, and in obtuse angle triangle the altitude lies exterior of the triangle. Okay, so you have to write this in question number 2nd. Now let's see question number 4. Can you think of a triangle in which two altitudes of the triangle are two of its sides? So over here you will write yes. I have already shown you people that in right angle triangle it happens. Okay, so write down. Yes, in right angled triangle two altitudes of the triangle are its sides. Okay, so in this way we have done with try these and think, discuss and write. Now let us move on to exercise 6.1. Okay, and in this there are some easy questions which are asked. So exercise 6.1. Now in this, let's do the first question. Okay, so in this question number 1 is, in triangle PQR, I am drawing the figure, then I will be erasing this. In triangle PQR, D is the midpoint of QR. Okay, D is midpoint of QR, and M is this. Now it is asked, now let me erase this. Now it is asked, PM is. So see over here, what do you think? PM is what? It is perpendicular, so it means that PM is altitude. So in question number 1, first part, PM is altitude. Okay, then it is asked, PD is. So PD is, it is obvious that since it is midpoint, so it will be median. So in second part, PD is median. Now after this it is asked, is QM equals to MR? Is QM equals to MR? Now you can see that this D is the midpoint of QR. So that is why if D is midpoint, it means that QD will be equals to DR, not QM will be equals to MR. And that is why, since you will mention, since M is not the midpoint of QR, therefore QM is not equal to MR. Okay, so this is your question number 1. Now here let us now move on to question number 2. Question number 2 is, it is said, draw a rough sketch for the following. In A part, it is mentioned we have to draw a triangle ABC. So say I have drawn a triangle A, B and C. It is said BE is a median. This is B, and opposite side of this angle B is AC. So you will take a midpoint of AC. I have taken a midpoint of AC, and then I will join this B with that midpoint, and this is E. Okay, so in this way we have drawn a rough sketch where in a triangle ABC, this BE is a median. Now let's move on to B part. In B part, the question is telling, draw a triangle PQR where PQ and PR are altitudes of the triangle. Now what you are observing over here is that if I draw a triangle, say PQR, and if you see, then the two sides which are mentioned over here are the sides of that particular triangle. Okay, because it is PQ and PR, so you know that whenever it is said that the altitudes of a triangle are the two sides, it means that it will always be a right angled triangle. So see, it is mentioned PQR, where PQ and PR are altitudes. So I have drawn a right angled triangle. This is right angled triangle. This is PQR. But where to take this vertex P? So if this will be P, so this will be Q, this will be R. Where this PQ is an altitude and this PR is an altitude. Okay. So in this way, this will be your figure. Now let's see the C part. In C part, the question is telling, I am drawing the C part over here. In C part, the question is telling, in triangle XYZ, YL is an altitude in the exterior of the triangle. So I have exterior of the triangle, it means that it will be what kind of triangle? It will be obtuse angled triangle. Now it is obtuse angled triangle I have drawn, and since it is obtuse angled triangle, that is why the exterior altitude will be lying in exterior. But where to take XYZ? This will be Y, X, Y, Z. Now it will be YL has to be altitude. So this will be drawn a dotted line like this. This will be L. Over here YL is altitude of the exterior angle, exterior of the triangle. So in this way we have done with try these and think, discuss and write and exercise 6.1.